Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. So I'm just gonna kind of run through what you're doing today, and give you a chance to kind of discuss the questions from chapter 3. You have chapter 4 and 5 to read in class together, and then start working on the character analysis and the questions for chapter 4 and 5. So we'll go through just a couple things. Hopefully you got for the chapter 3. So what we're looking at right now is the chapter 3 questions. Okay. If you need to pause in order to get out your Chromebooks, that's fine. But I would like you to just kind of be able to discuss these without needing the questions in front of you. So this first question says, what do you think the author's purpose of telling Naya's story first, and what is the author's purpose of telling Naya's story first in each chapter? So I would like you guys to pause for a second with your normal kind of people that you talk with in class. I want you to turn and take a second and talk about why you think the author tells Naya's story first, okay? And then, hopefully you get a chance to share too. If not, that's okay. Okay, so now we're looking at 1985. How does the woman help Salva at the beginning of the chapter? What is the history between the Nurs and the Dinka tribe? Okay, so discuss that question with in your groups. Okay, pause and take a second to do that. And then the last question says Salva's hope rises and then fall. Hopes rise and then fall. Do you think finding other Dinkas will be the answer he's looking for? Why or why not? So remember, this is a two-parter, right? You have to talk about if you think it's the answer, and then why or why not. Go ahead and discuss, and then I'll talk about your homework for tonight. Okay. So your homework tonight. You're starting with chapter 4, 1 to 4 character analysis, okay? So this is Salva, and here's Naya, okay? And you're going to fill in each one of these, right? So this top one, the heart says, how does Salva feel? So you need to make sure you keep it specific to a feeling, right? And then this text box are his thoughts. Remember, we know a lot of what he's thinking because he repeats a phrase very, very often in the book already. And then what choices and actions has Salva made? So you can kind of talk about that. And then things Salva has said that defines his character. So what are some things that he says that show who he is as a person? So some examples that I can give you at least are he talks about wanting to be an example for his younger brother. And then he finds his strength and determination and wanting to see his family again. So you can write something similar to me or something different. And then you're going to do the same thing, but for Naya, okay? And so you're going to talk about how does Naya feel, what choices and actions has Naya made, her thoughts, and then things Naya has said that define her character. So let's see. After you work on this, okay, you're going to answer some chapter 5 questions, a couple of vocab, and then a couple of other questions. So I thought for some reason I had chapter 4 questions on there too. So that's what you're working on if you finish the reading in class today. This will be due Tuesday when we're back together, and on Tuesday we'll pick up with chapter 6 and 7. So we're gonna just keep trucking right along in the book. Remember, leave your books here. I should at this point I have the link to the YouTube recordings online, and then I'm actually gonna add some PDFs of the chapters as well in case you need to look at them at home. So those should be added to my website and on like the front page, okay? Have a great weekend, and I will see you Tuesday. Well, I'll see you Monday because we have History Monday. Have a great weekend.